In this video, we will be learning about how to draw the cycloid in AutoCAD. So this is a question. Circle of diameter 50 mm for one revolution. You have to draw the tangent and normal at a 35 mm above the baseline. So if this name of the curve is cycloid, diameter of the circle is 50 mm. Circumference, you have to calculate circumference, which is the formula is 2 pi r or pi d. So pi into 50, 157.07, and we have to draw a tangent at 35 mm above. So this is a solution we will be solving in AutoCAD. So we have to take a circle, center and radius. So the radius comes as 25, enter. And we have to take a line. This line is the circumference, so we have to on the ortho. The line is 157.07, enter. Come out of the command. Then we have to create a rectangle from here to here. It is at a distance is 157.07, enter. Tab, and height is 50. So we have to use the command called explode. Use the command called explode. Delete the line. Copy the same line. Use the command called copy. Copy this line to axis. You have to divide this axis into 12 equal parts. So div, enter. This axis into 12 equal parts. We are dividing, and we have to use the polar array, and we have to divide the circle into 12 equal parts. So draw a line. Use command called polar array. Select the object, vertical line, enter. Select the midpoint, and number of items we require is 12, enter, and click on close array. Then copy this same line. Use the command called copy. Copy the same line to different points. Use the command called ex, double enter, and extend the required lines. Then label. So dt text, dt enter. Starting point I want point here, and height I will take the height as 3 or 2, so that it will be easy to draw. So 2, enter. Angle 0, enter. So this point comes as P, and also the 12. P comma 12 is the point. So this point comes as 1. This point comes as 2. This point comes as 3. This point comes as 4. This point comes as 5. This point comes as 6. This point comes as 7. This point 8. This point 9. This point 10. This point 11. And again we are divided. So this center is called C of the circle, and afterwards we'll get C1. Next point is C2. Next point is C3. Next point C4. Next point C5. Next point C6. Next point C7. Next point C8. Next point C9. Next point C10. Next point C11, and the last point comes as C12. Okay. Then come out of the command. So this I have to generate the points. So I have to move the circle to C1. I have to cut the first line. I have to move the circle to C2. I have to cut the second line. I have to move the circle to C1. I have to cut the third line. So I have to repeat the cycle. So click the circle, move the circle to C1, cut the first line, PO, enter, and cut the first line. Select the circle, move the circle to center to PO, enter, and cut the second line. So click the circle, move the circle to C3, and PO, enter, cut the third line. It comes somewhere here. Okay. So select the point, move the circle to C4, PO enter. Fourth line is this line, so fourth line is cutting here. Select the circle, move the circle to C5, PO enter and mark the fifth point. Select the circle, move the circle to C6, PO enter and mark the intersection which is exactly vertical. Again I'll move back my circle to the same center. See, I got some points. These points I have to mirror. Point 1, point 2, point 3. DT text enter. Starting point is the point. Height is 2 enter. Angle is 0 enter. So this distance is P1. This point is P1. This point is P2. This point is P3. This point is P4. This point is P5 and this point is P6. Okay, I'll creating the point. Control C and Control V. This point is P6. Come out of the command. Now select the points. I'm selecting both the points and this one so that I can read them easily. P4, P5. Use the mirror. Click on mirror and create the points. Click on no. So this point comes as one more point. Delete. This is P7. This point is P8. This point is P9. P10. This point comes as P11. I'll copy one more point. Control C and Control V. Place it. Mark the point as P12. So these are the points. In between these points I have to draw the spline. So click on draw spline fit. So start with P. Though most of the students start with P1, never start with P1, start with P. So P, P1, better of the ortho. Next P2. P3 is inside. So P3, P4, P5, P6, P7, P8, P9 is inside, P10, P11 and P12. After this you have to click on end tangency. You have to make sure that the curve is exactly correct and then place it. So you'll get the curve. This is our cycloid curve starting with the P, rolling from P1, P2 till P12. Then I have to draw the tangent and normal at a distance of 35. So click on offset. The distance is 35. Enter. Select the base point and 35. Okay. So this is the line. So PO enter and I create PO enter. I create a point. I have to rename this point as M. So Control C and Control V. Rename this point as M. Double click and M. Okay. So this M has to touch the radius. The radius for the circle is 25. This circle has to cut the axis line. C to C12 line it has to cut. So I have to give the C12, Control C and Control V. This line is C12. Then click the circle, select the midpoint, move it to M. So it is cutting somewhere here. So PO enter and create the point here. And again move back the circle to center. So I got point here. Again I'll rename this as X. Control C and Control V. I'll rename this point as X. This intersection we call it as X, capital letter X. So from N, so from X I have to draw a vertical line. From X I have to draw a vertical line till N. From here I have to draw to the M. So this is my normal. Okay. So I'll extend EX, double enter. I'll extend my normal. Okay, I've extended my normal. Then select the normal, Control C and Control V. Place it, select, use the command called rotate, select the base point, 90, enter. Click the line, click on move command and place it here. So your tangent and normal is ready. Okay. So give the labeling. So then Control C and Control V. So this is N dash, Control V. That is N point. This is N dash, Control V. This point is T and Control V. This point is T dash. So I'll double click the point. This is T dash, and this point is capital letter T. Come out of the command. Double click. This is N dash. Come out of the command, and this is N, capital letter N, and we have to give the labeling. So we'll give the labeling. So this is the diameter. In the problem they mentioned diameter, so we have to take diameter of the circle. The diameter is 50. Okay. Next we have to measure we have to show the distance that it is. Okay. Select the object and place. So this is 2 pi r. So compulsory double click and here write 2 pi r. Okay. 2 pi. If you want to have the pi symbol, then go to symbols. If you can find pi, you can find, or click on other. So you have to find your pi value here. So pi, Greek small letter pi. You can select, copy and close. Again Control V. Okay. 2 pi small r. 2 pi r. So I'll give the normal. And waiting. This should be Arial. So I'll type it as r. Small r. And this size is 5. So make that it 5 and enter. 2 pi r equal to this value. Okay, so drag it and place it. 2 pi r equal to 157.07. you have to mention, and this is p value, and again this is the q value. Okay. Control C and Control V. This value is the q value. Double click to capital letter Q. So it has, the curve has rolled from, cycloid has rolled from P to Q value. Then we have to give the one more dimension. This dimension is called align dimension. We have to show from M to X. What is the dimension we have to show? It is showing as 25. So click this as 25 and double click it. We have to show that radius is 25 because we are taken as per the radius. So we have to give capital R 25. We have to show radius is 25, and then we have to show this vertical distance where the M we have taken. We have to show the dimension of M from M to bottom on the ortho at this point exactly 35. So show the distance as 35 and delete the line. This line, no need of this M line. So delete this M line. So almost your Ready? So highlight the curve, select the curve, select the normal and select the tangent, right click, go to properties, line weight, and add to 0.3 or 0.5. I'm adding 0.3. Come out of the command. It has completed. So rename it as sheet number 2A. Sheet name is Cycloids and Involute. And I can take Control T, DWG to PDF, display to window, and then select the window, center to plot, landscape, preview. So this is your cycloid, what you have done. It has been increased these values. You can close and OK. So this is sheet number 2. Cycloids and involute. You can save. So this how take the printout, it will be completed.